Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. This is Guided by Faith. I'm your host, Jay Holland. We've got a short devotional for you today, just like we do every Monday through Friday of the year. And I'm so encouraged that you're here. So encouraged that on New Year's Day that you are diving into this. And maybe it's the first time you're joining us and you're starting a new tradition, or maybe you're keeping with it. Either way to go. Super encouraged by you. So let's dive in. I've got something fun for you today to start your year. We are reading devotional journals all week devotions all week from the book that I just recently published. It's called Renewed, the 365-Day Christian Gratitude Journal. If you'd like to get a copy, they are lined journals with daily entries that have a scripture, a question, and then you get a few lines to respond, and then two, what are you thankful for today questions each day. But it's routine with variety. And to me, that's how I've really grown in life. When I have regular habits, but variety involved in the habits. So it's not just every day, what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? You get specific questions. And let me share one with you today, because I think it's a fun one to start the year on. This is the Psalm 118, verse 24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I love that. This is the day that the Lord has made, the new year. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. The question of the day, think of something encouraging from today. How can choosing to rejoice shape the way that you approach the rest of the day? So think of something encouraging from the day, and how can choosing to rejoice in that shape the rest of the day? I want to introduce a practice to you, and then I'll think of something encouraging from my day, although it's not quite New Year's yet. We do something around our table when we have dinner together called highs and lows. And maybe you've done it before. And it's something that I love doing. My kids enjoy doing. I'm going to add to it to make it a little bit more fun. And it's something that I learned from one of my small group leaders here at church. Highs, lows, and buffaloes. So we're going to think of what was a high from the day, what was a low from the day, and what was a buffalo. Buffalo's like, what is this weird, there's something weird that happened, or something that happened out of the blue, out of the ordinary. I live in Florida. You don't see a lot of buffaloes. So if I saw a buffalo in my day, it would really stand out. And what I would love for you to do is get in the practice every day of the year of just a little bit of time of reflecting on highs, lows, and buffaloes. So like, what are the different odd things in my life? And as you do, there's just a couple interesting things. One is you want to remember them with gratitude. Lord, thank you for this high. Thank you for this low. Thank you for this different thing that happened in my day. But the other is to pay attention to the emotions you were experiencing, because I've learned this. Sometimes when I reflect on what the high of my day was, when I was experiencing it, I was down, I was out, I was sour. I was thinking about something else and kind of missed the good that I was in the midst of. And so just by noticing my emotions through these things, I learned that I'm often carrying a negative emotion into a good experience, and it's robbing me of that good experience. So I want to be the kind of person that reflects on my day and is able to experience with gratitude what those things are. So this sounds simple and easy, and it is, but it's actually a profoundly life-changing experience. If you can just practice noticing your emotions, then you end up getting a better handle on your emotions, and you're able to actually experience good things with gratitude and even experience hard things with gratitude, because you know they're not going to last. So all of that. And then what is something encouraging for my day? For me, I got to spend a little bit of time with some other youth pastors in my area. And we have this Martin County Youth Leader Network, and I get together with friends and we try to do it once a month. And we were talking about today, it was, what was it that the experiences or times when you knew that you were supposed to go into ministry? And I got to share that from my life. But mostly, I got to connect with my friends. And I hope that you get a chance today to connect with your friends. And when you do, that you're present with them, that you're not distracted on your phone. You're not thinking about the next place you have to be or all the stuff you have to do. Be present with who you're present. And as you learn to think about the good things that God's put in your life, and you are able to do so with gratitude, it'll reshape your heart. You have 364 more days after this day. I don't think it's a leap year, that you get to experience with God. And it's going to be filled with highs, it's going to be filled with lows, and it's going to be filled with buffaloes. And I want you to notice them. And I want you to notice them with gratitude. And as you do, you'll realize that God has really been rich and full in your life. He comes through in the low times. He's with you in the high times. And he even brings all kinds of fun, weird experiences to your life. So this year, every day, maybe write it on your hand, get a tattoo on your arm or something. Probably don't do that. Write it on your mirror. Make it a reminder in your phone. Think about my highs, lows, and buffaloes, and thank God for each one. And if you'll do that, it's going to be a profoundly transformational thing in your relationship with the Lord as you notice with gratitude what God's doing in your life and in your world. That's it for today. Happy New Year. We got one more before we close out the week, so I will talk to you tomorrow.